why would anyone move to Irvine, California instead of Newport Beach, California? Now, you'd think it would be all about price, but as the years have gone by, as Irvine has become more and more popular, that's actually not the only reason.
And not the only reason.
Not the only reason.
Now, we would do a little spoiler. It is a reason.
It is a reason. Yeah, so let's get into it. Obviously, a reason someone would choose Irvine, California, which is neighboring to Newport, they are actually neighbors, is price. You want to talk about the price?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Like, definitely, Irvine over the years, honestly, before it was just like this, like, David versus Goliath battle, right? Because obviously, Newport's prices were just way, way above Irvine's. Now it's still way above, it's just not way, way above. So, like, we're talking about 2-3 times the price instead of like 10 times. I mean, it was like just a huge margin, like the difference in price. So it is definitely less affordable in Newport. So you definitely, your dollar can stretch much further in Irvine than it does in Newport. So it just is what it is. So obviously, you know, budget definitely means something.
Yeah, although I would say that a lot of times when people call you for Irvine, they are surprised by how little your dollar stretches. I would say in Irvine specifically, you know, other cities in Orange County, you know, not anywhere in Orange County is cheap, but other cities it definitely stretches a lot more.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Yeah. From the surprise perspective, I think no one is surprised when they find out about Newport prices. They're braced, they get it. Like, there's other cities, and we have other videos where we kind of find these little pockets of like unicorn cities that are, you definitely get surprisingly good value, but Irvine people are inevitably kind of surprised by it because they think that it's, you know, because it's not a coastal city or whatever, that it doesn't have like tons of views or that these kind of things, or it's not equestrian properties really, that they're kind of surprised that it's actually more expensive than what it is. But really, over the years, it's just become such a draw. Its name brand recognition is really huge to the point that, again, like, you know, just even this channel, like, we, you know, the amount of people that reach out to us for Irvine specifically,
yeah,
you know, blows everything else out of the water.
Yeah, well, I'd say more Irvine than Newport, just purely from price perspective, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true. It does appeal to a larger pool of people, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Dazad.
And I'm Courtney Dazad, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of California.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love Orange County. I love the glitz, the glamour, the beautiful weather. I mean, it is a little cloudy right now, but normally the beautiful weather. I can't wait to move out here now. The problem is I'm not local. I may be out of state. I may be even out of the country. So I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's when you reach out to us so we can have that call with you, find out exactly what you're looking for, get really specific about what you're looking for, and be your boots on the ground. So even if you're not here, we're still scoping out these properties on your behalf. So when you do come out here, your time is spent more efficiently. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country. So another reason that somebody might choose to live in Irvine versus Newport Beach is the Irvine Unified School District. So it has a reputation that precedes itself. It's often ranked the #1 school system in Orange County.
According to niche.com.
According to niche.com. I mean, you know, nationally ranked. I think niche.com.
4, right? Niche 4?
Yeah, I think niche.com ranks Irvine itself like number 4 or 5 in the whole country for cities with top public schools. So, you know, it's just something that people really are drawn to. And it's not to say that the Newport Mesa School District isn't good. It's just not, according to the rankings, as highly ranked. It doesn't have like the reputation that sort of like Irvine has.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, if budget's no object, Newport does have Sage Hill, so it's a private school that's #1 rated in the county. Obviously, it comes to price.
Yeah.
so if you're thinking about if price, again, this is all a budget thing when it comes to Newport, right? So
yeah.
So if budget's an issue, what's nice is that Irvine, like, you know, honestly, you don't have to worry about going to private schools. Like,
yeah.
I mean, as a general whole, I can't speak to your specific situation. Obviously, you want to probably talk to the administrators, because actually, we've actually had videos about the public schools being almost like too good in a weird way, because it's like really competitive. Where, again, but if some people really like that, they want their kids like going with the best of the best, and Irvine obviously has that reputation.
Yeah. Another reason somebody might choose Irvine over Newport Beach is the safety statistics. So again, this is, you know, sort of like a reputation thing. Irvine is perennially ranked the safest city in America of a population 250,000 or greater, according to FBI data. So, you know, it's, you know, and you can obviously check for yourself, you know, go on the internet, find the safety data, find the safety statistics for Newport and for Irvine. It's not to say that Newport is unsafe in any way, shape, or form, but yeah, I mean, according to the statistics, right? But Yeah, it's just sort of like Irvine has that reputation.
Yeah, and it's funny because some people reach out to me going, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for a gated community in Irvine." I'm going, "Why?" I mean, it's it's again, safety is very subjective.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, of course, what we always recommend, if we're zeroing in on a property or neighborhood that you really are interested in, I always recommend going over to that property in that area, like let's say multiple times a day and in the evening, to kind of get a feel of how this feels for you. Because I can't tell you what's safe and what's not safe. You know, it's just one of those things that's very subjective. So,
yeah.
But having said that, you know, like it is kind of funny when you hear about, you know, gated communities. There's not like that many in Irvine. Like there's a few, but in general, it's kind of like, why? You know, like again, it's just, you know, like the idea is gated communities to be, I guess, more safe, I suppose, is one of the reasons why. Like, and then in Newport, actually, like Newport Coast is all gated. Like, you know, you almost can't go anywhere in Newport Coast without being gated. You know, without kind of destroys the flow of it, honestly, because every neighborhood's like feels like it's gated, so it's kind of annoying. But the thing is that Newport Beach definitely has its gated communities now.
Oh, hey, and just a little PSA announcement at the end of this video. I will link to actual tours of Irvine and tours of Newport Beach. So we've done a full tour of all of Newport Beach, as well as lots and lots of different tours of Irvine. You know, the different neighborhoods, as well as just an actual full tour of the entire city. So stay tuned for that. Another reason somebody might choose Irvine over Newport is Irvine is much more centrally located.
Yes.
Like if you're just going purely off of convenience, I mean, you're not gonna get any more convenient than Irvine, so.
It's, yeah, and it's interesting. Newport, like by and large, is not convenient to get to. Not to say that there aren't pockets where you are more easily accessible than others, but honestly, like at one point we used to live at the end of the peninsula on the Wedge, and that it was so inconvenient. It would take like 30 minutes just to get off the peninsula itself, let alone getting onto the rest of the, like, you know, the rest of the freeways and stuff like that. So Irvine is literally the geographic center of Orange County. It's got the two major freeways that honestly in California that run right through it, that those being the 5 freeway and the 405 freeways. In fact, they actually intersect at the edge of Irvine. So the thing is that you just, again, it's just super easy to get to anywhere you need to go.
Yeah.
There's so many freeways, and those are just 2 of the major ones. Obviously, you have also several other freeways as well. But yeah, it's super convenient. So if you need to kind of go to LA, if you need to go to Inland Empire, if you need to go North County, South County, coastal, Irvine is super easy. Now Newport is definitely not going to be that way. And I mean, Newport's bad, but like, you know, for instance, Laguna Beach is just even way worse. But yeah, at the end of the day though, Irvine is very, very convenient.
Yeah. Another reason somebody might choose Irvine over Newport Beach is that Irvine is the economic center of Orange County. So also Newport is a job center as well, but Irvine is the #1 in terms of, you know, the most headquarters, the most jobs. It also has UC Irvine there. That's another big job generator. So in terms of just like pure, I guess it goes along with like the convenience factor, right? Like you're right in the center of the Orange County economy. Yeah,
we did forget about the fact that UC Irvine, again, we're talking about schools, all right, UC Irvine is also located in Irvine, where a lot of people, let's say, a lot of people would want to move to Irvine because, let's say, they have like a job at UC Irvine or they attend UC Irvine, and UC Irvine's a top tier ranked university. So I just need to kind of do some housekeeping as far as like one of the last items that we talked about. But as far as, from the job side, you have John Wayne Airport, which Newport Beach gets us a little bit of benefit from as well.
Yeah.
You have UC Irvine, you have the Irvine Spectrum, you have just tons of other office complexes. But the Irvine Spectrum is like the headquarter hub in Orange County, where there's just tons of company headquarters located in the Irvine Spectrum area, and rightfully so, right? Because one, tons of business parks, but second is that it's actually where the 405 and 5 freeways intersect, so it's just very, again, convenient access. And so it's the #1 job hub in all of Orange County. And then Newport Beach and Anaheim vie for number 2, 3 in that. So Newport Beach is definitely not a slacker in that one. It's just that obviously you have much more variety of jobs. In Newport, I would say a lot of the jobs are much more like professional positions and that kind of thing.
Yeah, like financial services, doctors' offices, lawyers,
plastic surgery.
Yeah, plastic surgery for sure.
I've not seen any of those.
And then, you know, on this channel, we always like to be real. Like, let's be real. Like, Newport, there's plenty of reasons why it is much more expensive than Irvine, and why in terms of just like pure objective desirability, of course Newport is, you know, going to be rocketing above Irvine. It's literally paradise, right? It's the beach.
Yeah, we've actually even done a video, right? Like where we ranked Newport amongst all the like high flyers of the world, the most desirable locations in all the world. We're talking about your Hong Kongs, your like, you know, Londons, your Paris, like all these areas. Newport Beach is actually a relatively good value.
Yeah.
It's just when you're going for the creme de la creme, that's expensive. I mean, it's crazy expensive. And so Newport is certainly no different, but compared to some of these other spots, it's actually relatively reasonable.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and again, like we were saying, rightfully so. Like, again, I'm from Newport. I love me some Newport. And there are reasons why you certainly, I mean, really, budget is a massive, massive reason.
It's
like,
the number
still,
one reason.
Yeah. So, like, you know, like, obviously, the schools, Newport Beach schools are, you know, not as good. But again, I guess.
According to the rankings.
Yeah.
According to the rankings.
But at the end of the day, obviously, Newport is fantastic. And really, like, yeah, I mean, tipping the balance, the budget thing is a pretty big deal.
There's a reason that it's overall about twice as expensive.
Or more.
Or more, yeah, because it's just so beautiful. I mean, you've got just I mean, the weather is like the most pristine weather you'll ever have in the entire world. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, we talk about on this channel about weather. Like, it really does. Again, when you're here, you know, you notice the little nuances, right? Like, you know, it's like the coastal part of California is like second to none.
Yeah.
You go just even a few miles inland, it does, you know, again, it gets warmer, and then a few more miles inland, it gets warmer.
Yeah.
The thing is that if you want the best of the best, I mean, you're right on that coast, right? And so that's what Newport Beach has to offer. And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of California. So as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.